Tom Cotton, senator from Arkansas, Lindsey Graham, senator from South Carolina, have both said, let's slow down. Why go so fast? That's actually really to me. Why go so fast? Let me see. We ran for repeal and replace in 2010. We ran on repeal and replace in 2012, in 2014, in 2016. This has been a long and deliberative process. Suggesting that this is moving fast, going through 4 committees, going through regular order, saying we were going to do this for 7 years, and now coming to the point where we're actually on the cusp of keeping our word, I hardly think that that is rushing things. The president has said there will be a bloodbath in 2018 if this isn't passed through the House and Senate. I do believe that if we don't keep our word to the people who sent us here, yeah. Look, the most important thing for a person like myself who runs for office and tells the people we're asking to hire us, this is what I'll do if I get elected. And then if you don't do that, you're breaking your word.
Mike Barnicle.
Mark Halperin, you just heard the Speaker of the House say 7 years have been running on repeal and replace, and they still can't tell us what it costs today. The CBO perhaps will estimate what it might cost later today. You heard Senator Tom Cotton basically saying pump the brakes. How wide is the gulf, if there is such a gulf, between the Senate version, a few Republicans in the Senate, and the House intent on just getting this thing slammed right through?
Today it's so wide it's unbridgeable. Look, the health care system before the Affordable Care Act was confusing and expensive. Affordable Care Act, confusing and expensive. What Republicans are proposing, confusing and expensive. And when the CBO numbers come out, the coverage numbers will be looked at, but so will the cost numbers. A lot of Republicans, the bottom line for them will be, this just can't be a big, expensive plan. It's going to have to be changed. But like all complicated initiatives, they're going to go a step at a time. They're going to try to pass it through the House. It looks like I think they're on track to do that. Then move it to the center at the Senate, and then try to figure out how to bridge the difference. Their big problem, I think you see there with Ryan, is they're saying, we promised to do this. Yeah, they did promise repeal and replace. The devil in the details, right?
Yeah.
What are they actually offering up? And, you know, somebody mentioned before the tax cuts. They promised to get rid of the Affordable Care tax increases. Now they're dealing with the reality that those tax increases were largely on the wealthiest people. And Democrats have an embarrassment of opportunities here. Just a huge target of what do they go after? The cuts in coverage, the huge costs, the tax cuts. There's so much for them to go after politically. Republicans got a lot of defense to play here and try to sell people, I'll say finally, on this being a great plan as opposed to just not the Affordable Care Act.